This is a story about one of the biggest challenges I've ever taken on in my life. Trying to form a band of absolute strangers to play at the biggest gig I've ever had, and to do it all within 8 weeks. I love music, and I love writing and playing music even more. I started off playing bagpipes when I was about 8, and then picked up a guitar when I was 16 and never looked back. I was in a band and I loved it more than anything else in the world. I did all the songwriting for it, I fronted it, and it was just my thing. At that time there was nothing more that I took pleasure from. And then one day it just all kind of stopped. You know, like, people move on and things change, and it just wasn't a part of my life anymore. I tried to do some gigs by myself and I made a video for a song, but at the end of the day it was all just me. I didn't have a band and it wasn't as fun. One day I just felt like I needed a challenge. I needed to take myself out of my comfort zone and do something different. So when I got the opportunity to play at the Glenfiddich Festival Experiment supporting Razorlight, I said yes. I hadn't played in a long time, but I said yes. But then I asked if I could bring a band. A band which I hadn't formed yet, but a band which I would form. And I'd teach all original material and do it all within 8 weeks. So this is my challenge, to use the power of the internet and music to find a group of like-minded strangers, to form a band in 8 weeks, to go all the way up north to the Glenfiddich Festival Experiment to support Razorlight. I wanted to make the best band I've ever been in, to do the best gig I've ever gotten. And this is the story of how it all happened. So I had a lot of work to do. I confirmed the gig, wrote a Gumtree ad, posted it, made some calls, wrote a songbook on a plane from New York without a guitar, printed the songbook, waited for replies. I picked the best applicants and invited them to come to a practice. At first I was just hoping for your standard band, like guitars, bass, drums, all that kind of thing. But then I started getting some really interesting replies, and I just started to think to myself, if I'm doing this, I might as well just do it right. So I organised the first practice with two of the most interesting applicants I got back. Firstly, there was Gemma. Gemma plays flute, and she plays it really well. She studied music and is an absolute pro. Secondly, there was Bethany. She plays the violin and the saw. In fact, she was just home from playing violin in Texas for 6 years. So we had a go at a couple of songs, and they sounded class. Nice to meet you, I'm Tom.
I'm Bethany.
Bethany? Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, I'm Gemma. Hiya.
1, 2, 3, 4. After that practice, I just thought to myself, like, this is it. This is the sound. This is what the band's going to be like. Now I've got a friend called Betty, and he plays saxophone. I've known him forever. He was at school with me, we played in some bands together, and he actually helped record a lot of the music for the band I was in before. So I thought I'd give him a call. Hey Betty.
Long time no speak. How's it going?
Have you got a little minute for a chat?
Yeah, I got a minute.
Right.
Absolutely. Anything for you.
So, I've got a bit of an idea. I know. Right, so, long story short, like, I was just wondering if you were interested and wanted to, like, play some brass, or if you knew anyone that'd be interested in playing brass.
I would absolutely be interested. This sounds fantastic.
Good man.
Well, are we doing covers or what's the crack?
No, like, all, like, my own material.
Right, okay. But yeah, I can get you a really, like a shit hot guitarist actually.
Cool, and as he sound?
Yeah, no, he's spot on.
Just time is so critical, you know what I mean, because there's only 8 weeks. So stupid.
So yeah, crack on and keep me updated.
Yeah, good to speak to you, mate.
Alright, you too. Alright, catch you later.
Cheers, mate, bye.
Bye, thanks.
Betty is probably going to be on board, and he's got folk as well, which is class, guitars and stuff. If the whole Gumtree thing doesn't work out, or I should start like a month sooner. There's like no time to do this at all. 8 weeks is now, and Betty's on holiday for the next 2. I'm just going to have to fucking make it up as I go along. This is ridiculous. So on Betty's advice, I looked up Luke. and this is what he was like. It's now 6 weeks to the gig and the band's starting to shape up, but time's ticking on. So I organised a practice for the 5 of us to get together and see how we got on. Everyone kind of feel like they certainly know what they're doing with
it? That's fine.
Yeah? Okay, cool. The band was really starting to come together nicely. But time was ticking on. I only had like 6 weeks left and I still don't have a drummer or a bassist. There seemed to be thin on the ground. But Emma, my girlfriend, knew a drummer, so I got in touch with him. He was called Ross. Ross is a music tutor and a very good drummer. I got in touch and he was up for it. And even better, he said he had a friend who'd come along and play bass. This was it, the full band. I tried to get a practice with the full band, but half of them could only do it early and half of them could only do it late. So we just did both. I stayed for the whole thing, and so did Gemma and Bethany, and we just did the whole 6 hours, and it was a really good practice. Alright, mate. There was a video of the Proclaimers performing like 2 years ago. One of them was wearing the shirt my mum got me for Christmas. That's amazing. Are you gonna wear it? I've one already. What shirt is it? It's right, yeah. So it starts off kind of small and then comes in and don't know how to sound. Good.
As close to good as you can get.
As close to good. Hands are going.
Yeah.
The season up, yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
Since 6.
Jesus Christ.
It's good though. We've actually like.
Got so much.
Yeah, it's been so productive.
Yeah.
So happy.
Cool, right. Yeah.
Kill us. I went from like, are we gonna be able to do this? Like, oh, we fucking got this. Good.
What's ahead of me? There's too many roads to make you roll and rolling on. Yeah, they go on and 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 on. They go on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
How you feel about everything then? Pretty good?
Yeah, man, yeah. Just only needs like rehearsing that.
Yeah. I think we'll be good. We've come on loads tonight and you boys will be able to slot right in. So I think we'll be dead on come Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's just, as you say, just like running it over and over. Because like now I think we're kind of past the stage where it's like learning songs, you know what I mean? It's kind of just like
Now we're
tightening the bolts and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it'll be good. So he's up for the gig and all that kind of stuff then?
Yeah, don't know.
Cool. I'll email the boy tonight and say it's on. The whole band are coming. Band on the run. So this was it. We had the whole band. It was good to go. We had 3 weeks left to get everything tightened up and get on the road. And I just thought this was so easy. It was going to be a breeze now. So I tried to organise another practice, but in typical fashion, it's never that easy. Try to get 8 people together in a room is a nightmare in itself. Ross couldn't make the next practice, and as soon as I got to the next practice, I got a phone call from Jamie, the bassist, to say he couldn't do it. So now we're 2 weeks to the gig, and I don't have a bassist. 3.5 weeks. We're still pretty far off.
Can we get a drum and bass at the same time? Is that possible?
We find a bass.
If we have a drummer and no bass, it's like pointless.
Yeah.
There must be someone who can play bass.
You look at me.
No, sorry. I'm just looking at space.
I'm so close, but yeah, I'm so far. I can see it coming together, but it's just out of reach still. I really needed to get a bassist. I needed to get one fast. So we had the practice anyway, and the band was sounding great, and things were coming together, and people were doing really, really well. But we're just still missing that rhythm section. Yeah, me too.
That'll be fun. I don't play the gig in years.
Me too. Betty. Come here. I think I've got a bassist.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, class.
I thought you'd be more excited than that.
Are you filming me for my reaction?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I noticed
Betty,
that.
I think we've got a bassist.
I'm not performing monthly.
Luckily for me though, Jamie is one of the nicest guys on the planet and he wasn't going to leave me in that situation. So he got me in touch with a guy called JJ. I'll let JJ introduce himself.
Yeah.
I'm just a nerd that plays bass. It's a weird. Pretty much a weird thing, man.
It's now 1 week to the gig and I got JJ down to a practice and he fitted in no bother at all. At this point though, Jimmer was away on holiday, so we've still not had a full practice with the band. There she is, that Louis.
Oh, hey!
That's cool! You should do that every time you walk in a room, that'd be so good. Oh, Betty. Right, we need to actually start playing Nintendo. So everyone's doing that. I don't know if you could go right through that maybe or something, I'm not sure. Yeah. I just feel like it drops off quite a bit there, where I kind of thought it'd be a bit more da 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 da. So I don't know if you want to play in like the gaps, if you know what I mean, like da 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 da. Alright man, oh what a hero.
Fucking busy in here, isn't it?
Oh.
Starting good.
This is JJ, everyone.
Hi,
Luke, Betty, Bethany. That's Betty's a bloke, Bethany's a girl. That's Betty. That's Ross, you know Ross. Cool, great to be.
Sorry it took me so fucking long, man. I was
Not at
I was
all.
working and well, I didn't get home until 7 o'clock in the morning because I was
Oh,
working
really?
until like 5 last night. So the whole thing.
I'm just glad you're here. He brought so many ideas to the table and just took everything up a gear and brought so much energy. Now, we had the band. I had my band. I was going to pull this off. But like I knew it would be, I took it way down to the wire. It was 3 days until the gig, and this was our first practice as a full band. But it's the first time ever we're going to have a whole band at one practice, and the gig's in 3 days. So in true Rough and Ready style, quite excited to go for it.
Put some of the songs up on like.
I'm feeling pretty good for Sunday. Keep rolling around and then I'll start singing the slow bit, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's crazy in 8 weeks how far we'd come. We'd come a long way since me just sitting in my room coming up with this idea.
Wake up to face the truth. After sleeping with things I've gone wrong. Can't stop singing the blues. It's the same old sad song. Open my eyes to the light. It's taken too long. Simple things are so easy. We keep trying.
done everything we could to get all the songs together as best we could in the limited time we had. We'd all got on so well and got to know each other. And it was amazing that just one idea brought all these group of people together. Now there was only one thing left to do. Go do the gig. Everybody was buzzing, we were there and the festival exceeded everyone's expectations. I think a part of them didn't believe me that it was actually all legit. They just replied to some guy on the internet who said he was playing this gig supporting Razorlight, although he hadn't played a gig in about 2 years. It's Tom Harley! There he is! I had brought this group of people together. I had made this happen. We'd worked so hard, we came over so many obstacles, and it was just mad that this dream was actually going to become reality. There's something really satisfying in coming up with an idea and seeing it through. When you get to that point where you look around and look at all these amazing people that you've got together that are playing your songs for an audience, and there was nothing quite like it. There was only one thing left to do. Do it. It's amazing what you can do when you just try something. I have hundreds of these ideas every day, but for some reason there was just something different about this one. Something that made me just do it. You can bring people together. You can push yourself out your comfort zone and find out something different about yourself. You can find out what you're made of, what you can really do. What you can achieve when you want something and make it happen. So just start. You never know where you'll end up.